inequalities. Okay, 5.1 is on inequalities. Inequalities are equations that are not equal. So they're not equations, they're inequalities. They're unequal qualities. Okay, so inequalities are greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. Okay, and the alligator always eats the bigger item. Okay, so looking at this first one, we want to write an inequality that is represented by the graph. So we're going to start with a variable. Let's use m. And the number where the dot is going to be the other number. Okay, now the shaded region, okay, if I were to put 0 in for m, is 0 bigger than or less than 4? It is less than 4, so the alligator would eat the 4 because the 4 is bigger. And since this dot is filled in, it's or equal to. Okay, that means that dot is included, so m could be exactly 4. Looking at this one, let's use a. And -2, that's where our dot is. Okay, now if I were to put in 0, 0 is bigger than -2, so it's greater than, and the -2 is not filled in, so it is not included. You try the next two. You try the next two. Okay, double check your answers. Okay, now we want to solve the inequality and graph our solution. Okay, so what we want to do is get x by itself, and that we do this the same way we solve equations. These are just inequalities. So how do we undo the plus? We subtract 7 from both sides. Okay, so x is greater than 1 minus 7 is -6, -6, -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, -7, -8, -9. Okay, remember that as we go this way, our numbers get smaller, and when negative numbers get smaller, they become quote-unquote larger negatives. Okay, our dot is at 6, and if we were to put in -3 is bigger than -6, so we shade it that way. And it does not have the or equals to line, so we do not fill in the dot. Okay? How do we undo adding 7? Subtracting 7. 10 minus 7 is 3. 3 is greater than or equal to a. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 1, 0. -1. Okay. At 3, or equals to, so it is filled in. Now we need to find numbers that make it so that the 3 is the one that's bigger. So where are the numbers that are not bigger than a? So if we put 0 in for a, 3 is bigger than or equal to 0. Is that true? Yes, so we shade that way. Okay. Adding 3. M is less than 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, -1, -2, -3. So at 1, it's open because there's not an or equals to. Okay, 2. Is 2 less than 1? No, so we're not going to shade that way. Is 0 less than 1? Yes, we're going to shade that way. Okay, so when you're deciding which direction to shade, you can just put numbers in and see if it makes it true. Okay, -3, -3. X is less than or equal to -7.5. Okay, so -8, -6, -4, -10, -12, so -7, -5, -9, -11, -13. Okay, and 7.5 is right here. It's filled in because it's or equals to. Okay, we need smaller than -7.5. Okay, -10 is smaller than -7.5. So we shade that way. Okay, you try the last one on your own. You try the last one on your own. Told you to try it on your own. So -2.5 -2.5, y is less than 4.8. Okay, so let's make it not go by ones. Maybe we'll, whatever. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 4.8 is right here-ish. Okay. And 4 is less than 4.8, so we shade that way. I hope you got that right. Write the verbal sentence as an inequality, then solve the inequality and graph your solution. Sum. What does sum mean? Don't forget your words that mean operations. Sum is plus, so 15 plus n is less than 8. Okay, so how do we solve? -15, -15, n is less than -7. -7, -6, -5, -4, -3, -2, -8, -9, -10, -11. Okay, so open at -7, and we need numbers that are smaller. So bigger negatives are smaller, quote unquote, bigger negatives. Okay. Difference. What does difference mean? Difference is minus, so m minus 3 is greater than or equal to 10. Add 3, m is greater than or equal to 13. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 12, 11, 10, 9. Okay, closed at 13 because of the or equals to. And numbers that are bigger than 13, well, 15 is bigger than 13, so we'll shade that way. Okay, 24 is less than or equal to, okay, 24 is less than or equal to the sum of 35 and x. Sum is plus, so 35 plus x minus 35 minus 35. -11 is less than or equal to x. -11, -10, -9, -8, -7, -12, -13, -14, -15, -16. If you haven't noticed, my numbers are always getting bigger going that way. Okay, so -11, it is closed. Okay, we want to find out, I don't know, let's try -14. -11 is less than or equal to -14. Nope, -14 is smaller. Okay, so -11 is less than or equal to -10. Yep. Okay, you do the last one. You do the last one. Open 148. 148 is greater than 150. That's not right. 148 is greater than 146. Yep, that's right. So we should get towards this one. Okay, check your answer. Baseball hats. You are a big baseball fan. You have a goal of attending a baseball game in every major league stadium in the country. Every time you go to a different stadium, you buy a baseball hat. You keep your hats in a display case that holds 25 hats. You have 8 baseball hats so far. What are the possible number of hats you can collect without needing another display case? Okay, so how many hats can fit in your display case? 25. Okay. And you have 8 so far. What are we going to do with the number you have so far and the number of hats you get? Okay, we're going to add them. So plus new hats, so X. And can you get bigger than 25? No, so this has to be smaller than or equal to 25. Does that make sense? Okay, let's find out how many. -8, -8. 25 minus 8 is, am I right, 17? Yeah, okay, 17 is greater than or equal to X, okay? So we can get at most 17. But we can get 16 or 15 or 14 or 13 or 12 or 0 without needing another display case, right? Okay. Gift card. You receive a $25 gift card to a sporting goods store for your birthday. You are looking at skateboards and want to spend no more than $85 of your own money. Write and solve an inequality to find the prices P in dollars of skateboards you can buy. Okay, so we want to spend no more than $85. $85. Okay, so we want whatever this to be less than or equal to 85, right? And the price of the skateboard, and then what are you going to do with the gift card? Is the gift card going to add to the price or take away from the price of the skateboard? It's going to take away from the price, right? Minus $25 for your gift card will give you the price of the skateboards you can buy. And we want to find out what the most expensive skateboard we can buy. So we're going to add 25, add 25, add 25. So $110 skateboard is the biggest you can buy.